Hello and how's it going, everybody? It is Skullzi here with the latest and the greatest gaming news. And the news I have for you today is regarding a brand new discovery that I just made about the PS5. We can get a couple pieces of information about the PS5 as well as a window into what the next generation of gaming has to offer us. And this isn't some kind of speculation tinfoil hat situation, because this is legit. It is a real patent that has been filed recently by Sony, and there is a lot of information here. This patent was buried and hidden within the thousands of other technology patents that Sony has going on right now. But I did some digging and found it for you today, as well as going through the entire patent. This one was a big one. Some of these are over 100 pages to try to find any information I could regarding what this is, so I can paraphrase it for you today. But as always, we're gonna go through this situation together. We're gonna break this patent down, and I'm gonna show you the most important pieces of information in this, because as always, I'm gonna be recording my screen. That way you can see my bullshit capacity meter is always running at 0%, and that way you can look this information up for yourself to verify it if you choose to. And we're gonna start our adventure right here. This is the star of today's video, and this is the patent that we're gonna be breaking down. You can see this patent was filed originally in October of 2018. I didn't notice it until now because, like I said, Sony has hundreds if not thousands of technology patents alone, and finding things regarding the PS5 or just gaming in general is really difficult because Sony is a large company. They do a lot of other electronics besides the PlayStation, and they file patents almost on a daily basis for all of these products. However, after going through this patent, I am almost certain that it's for the PS5, and I'm going to show you why today. So this is the actual patent on the Google Patent Registry, and we have a lot of information here. First of all, I'm going to read to you what this patent says, even though I'm sure you're looking at these pictures. Don't worry about those pictures right now. We're going to get to that in a moment. Now, this first paragraph essentially paraphrases what this patent is, and like I said, this patent is very huge. I could keep saying very a bunch of times, but that would get annoying, but you get my point. This patent just goes on and freaking on, and I did read through almost all of it. I did look up a bunch of stuff to understand this better, and I can paraphrase what this is for you today, because I want to save you some time so you don't have to read through all of this crap. But anyway, what this first paragraph says is a video game console, a video game system, and a computer-implemented method are described. Generally, a video game and video game assistants are adapted to a player. For example, a narrative of the video game is personalized to an experience level of the player, and in a similar fashion, it assists in interacting with a particular context of the video game as well. The personalization learns from historical interactions of players with the video game and optionally other video games. In an example, a deep learning neural network is implemented to generate knowledge from the historical interactions, and the personalization is set according to the knowledge. Now, I know this seems a little bit like a word jumble, but if we kind of break down what it's saying, is it's essentially talking about something that's been going on in gaming for a while now, only this has been on the game developer side. And what that is a lot of game developers and a lot of new games lately have a tailored, personalized experience for not only your skill level of the game, but also how you play the game. Meaning the video game can kind of pay attention to how you play, how good you are at shooting, whether you prefer to sneak, and so on, and kind of personalize the story and the gameplay dynamic for you specifically. Now, this solely has been on the game developer side, but it seems Sony is going a step further and putting this type of technology built directly into the PS5, and that is amazing. With this technology in the PS5, coupled with the technology that game developers use to do the same thing, we are going to see an amazing next generation gaming experience. Gaming is going to be more personalized, unique, and set for your tastes than ever, both in terms of skill, and in this patent it even says that the heads-up display and just certain elements in the PlayStation UI can change as well. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, why isn't this for the PS4? I mean, if you look at the images here, it is very clearly a PS4, but that is the case. The PS4 is not going to have any more major upgrades. At least nothing like this. And Sony themselves have been saying that they are currently working on the next generation of PlayStation technology. They haven't said it's going to be called the PS5, but that's exactly what it's going to be. We all know what Sony's doing. Microsoft is doing their next-gen stuff. Next-gen stuff is in gaming news now more than ever. And with Sony saying that they are working on the next generation of PlayStation technology, and a lot of game developers and other companies saying that both the PS5 and the Xbox whatever are going to come out either this year or at the latest 2020, this patent is almost certainly related to the PS5. There's no way this is some kind of upgrade for PlayStation 4 technology. And that is why this is definitely confirmed to be a patent for the PS5. That is basically all the information in this patent, but one other piece of information that we can get about the PS5 here is that it will have motion control technology similar to what the PS4 has already had, similar to what the Nintendo does. This seems to be cemented in gaming right now, and I highly doubt that they're going to abandon it anytime soon. They're going to take motion control technology, improve it, and integrate it into the next generation of gaming consoles, and this is probably going to keep going on for a long time as gaming gets more advanced and the technology gets even better. Like I said, this is a public Google patent. I found this for you buried in the thousands of Sony technology patents that there are right now. You can find this information for yourself, read through all of these hundreds of things if you want to, and look at these images. If anyone has any deep understanding of technology and stuff like this, feel free to comment below what this means and what you can take from this information as well if you decide to read this patent. But as always, I want to know what you have to say about all of this. Let me know down in the comments below, and if your comment wins the internet and make it featured in a future video, don't forget to subscribe to stay in the know when it comes to the latest and the greatest gaming news. Follow me on Twitter for latest channel updates or random stuff about me. Come over to the channel Discord chat server where there is always an awesome and active conversation taking place, and if you want to have your hand in providing future content and getting exclusive access to my latest gaming discoveries before I even put videos up about them, then consider subscribing to the community on Patreon or joining the channel here on YouTube as an exclusive channel member. You get first dibs to my gaming news as well as other awesome and unique awards, and as always, thank you for watching. Be sure to tune in next time when the next generation of gaming can teleport Todd Howard directly into your living room and force you to buy Skyrim again. Is this meme fucking dead yet?
Bye, have a great time.